Good day everyone, I am Myra F. Gaho and I am here to present about the topic which is modeling method. So what is modeling method? Modeling is a teaching strategy where a teacher explicitly shows the students how to complete an activity or assignment before the students begin. Modeling is also an excellent class management technique. Teachers who model what needs to be done will have much fewer questions or students who do not know how to do the assignment. Modeling is a great way to make sure that your teaching has the right levels of success and challenge. Modeling is about seeing before doing and therefore minimizing the ambiguity around an outcome. It follows that learning and the application of learning is then streamlined and the students are able to effectively mold their own practice around the teacher's examples. Modeling provides a clear picture in a student's mind as how to handle the task at hand. Creating a picture in a student's mind will give the student confidence in how to complete the assignment. This type of guidance shows what the teacher expects and gets the students off on the right foot. There is nothing more frustrating for both a teacher and a student when direction have been given but students still do not know how or where to begin. Modeling will eliminate these frustrations and attribute to excellent classroom management. Effective teacher modeling can help to address misconceptions before they arise. Effective feedback plays a vital role in boosting student progress. However, there is an equally important place for teaching practice that addresses misconception before they arise. Measured failure and desirable difficulty are also key parts of learning, but making sure that the difficulty and failure come at the right time is key. Why is modeling beneficial for English language learners? All students will benefit from modeling, but for English language learners, modeling is even more advantageous. ELs have a number of barriers to overcome in the classroom. Speaking, reading, writing, and listening require so many skills, and complete fluency in those areas takes many years. Therefore, finding success in class can be stressful for ELs. Teachers must help ELs find success just like their native English-speaking classmates. Every bit of success and EL experiences will encourage them to continue to learn and grow in the class. Academic language is often the last type of language that ELs master, which is why modeling can be so beneficial for them. Teachers who hand out an assignment and expect students to get to work and find success without much guidance are specifically failing ELs. Spoken direction can be confusing and overwhelming for them. On the other hand, if a teacher models the direction and gives examples, ELs will experience less anxiety and confusion when working on the assignment. Here are some simple ways to ensure effective modeling. Live modeling. There is nothing more empowering for a class than seeing their teacher do what is expected of them and do it really well. Live modeling allows students to see how an answer can be formulated. That correlation between thought process and articulation of ideas on paper is often a step the teacher miss, but it is such a powerful tool. Live modeling allows students to see how to formulate a paragraph, an argument, or a response. It also allows teachers to question students and get their input. Of course, you have to be confident in your subject knowledge to succeed with this approach. You need to be able to practice what you teach. Knowing what right looks like. Modeling is all about providing a target for students to aspire to. The model you provide needs to be of sufficient quality, and so being clear on what the success criteria are is of paramount importance. Teaching topics can be tough enough without creating misconception from substandards modeling. For exam groups, it always good practice to use exam board exemplars to inform your modeling to ensure that you do not model the wrong thing. At Key Stage 3, modeling should follow similar criteria to that in Key Stage 4. the way in which the information is presented will of course be very different, but the end goal remains the same. Ultimately, consistency is approach is key. Pre-planning to avoid misconception. Regardless of what you are teaching, misconceptions will arise. Making sure that your modeling is planned to pre-address common misconception means that you do not waste valuable teaching time and that students remain engaged and motivated. Modeling is an effective way of avoiding misconception altogether. By highlighting common stumbling blocks, you can prepare your lessons and sequences of learning accordingly. A lot of confusion in learning comes during the application, and well-planned and welcome examples are an effective way of circumnavigating issues. If you see them coming, if you cannot see them and they arise, you can then use live modeling to clear up misunderstandings. Modeling success and failure. Modeling bad responses is also a good way of allowing students to engage with common errors. By highlighting what not to do, teachers are able to teach students what to look out for in their own words. Of course, there are times when you model the intentional opposite. It is not all about showing students exactly what to do, but also what not to do. Boxing clever. Modeling is about showing and applying. One big mistake that teachers often make is that they do not allow students to apply the learning from the model in a suitable context. It is futile giving a model and then getting students to simply apply it, perhaps having changed only minor details. They will just copy blindly. Instead, the stimulus, the input, the code or the source need to be substituted so that pupils have an opportunity to apply the modeled ideas in a separate and different task. Effective modeling makes you a better teacher. Models are enablers. They are there to help students see what outcomes could or should look like. It allows your students to engage and succeed, and it reduces your workload because common misconceptions are addressed as or before they arise. Modeling teaching strategy examples. One example of teachers using modeling to help else in their classes is as easy as doing the first one together. The teacher can show step by step how to do it, and then the students can begin working on the second by themselves. By doing the first problem together, a teacher can address what to do and what not to do. Immediately, students will know and can actually see the steps they should take. Modeling should also be used to show us the daily routines of the class, explicitly showing where to hang your things, get your notebook, and begin the morning assignment will set an L up for a day of success. Routines are so important for Ls, especially for those in the early stages of language learning. Even if they cannot comprehend much English, we will remember the routines and find pride by completing them. Visuals are an excellent modeling tool. Having an example assignment already completed to show the finished product will create a picture in students' minds so that they know what they are working toward. Teachers can use these visuals to show what they are expecting from their students. Providing a video explanation for assignment will be much easier for us to understand. Reading directions and attempting an assignment on their own can be very stressful. Else often do not have parents or other siblings who speak English that can assist them with an assignment while at home. Therefore, when teachers provide video explanation, modeling how to do the task at hand, else will be able to do it and do it. Students constantly create products and performances, be it writing a poem or factoring an equation, passing a rugby ball or designing a website. These are all the results of combination of procedures, some relatively simple, others highly complex. A key component of great teaching is the explicit modeling of these processes so that students learn how to adapt and apply their knowledge. that's all. Thank you and God bless.